Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence. It looks as though we're going to have a great turnout, such has been the level of enthusiasm generated once the fixture was announced. There is still movement in the crowd, plenty of people yet to take their seats. The roads outside are very, very busy, particularly around this time of day. And the... Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That is good strength. Rice.
Cafu really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And he's there to clear it. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I think Dani Parejo will be pulling the strings in that central midfield position, Peter. His link-up play is something he excels at, especially those short and medium-range passes, and he can really set the tempo of the day. Good mobility is always a plus too.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Nice sequence of passes, this. Cafu simply refused to be outdone there.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Perez. No goals as yet. Pino! They want to be quick to recover this. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Jeremy Pino actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cleared away. Madrid can start a counter here. Perez. Shot could be on. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Oh, that's a key interception. Forward it goes. Cafu. Rice. Cristiano Ronaldo. Stoichkov. Jeremy Pino. Pepe. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That's a little off target. Cafu. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's Ruben Neves. Great ball, and he's in here. Decent hit! And he comes up trumps again.
Mbappe clearly thought he'd done enough.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. I think they've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. Massive leap! In he goes again! It's in!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break cannot...
Big header! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Cristiano Ronaldo really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Madrid still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Pepe succumbs to the pressure. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Out towards the flank. Interesting ball. And that interception was most necessary. It's an early cross. In with a header! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Pepe is offering a wry smile there.
Gerard Moreno. Ah, that's a fine interception. Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Stoichkov. And the finish! Really well taken goal. Do not write them off. Back they come. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Goal! After 75 minutes is number 15, Cristiano Ronaldo. Substitution on the field, number 19.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's a good run down the right. Madrid desperately searching for the winner here. De Ligt. Haaland. Oh, good spread.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Cross from Cafu. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Looking for the run. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution on the field, number 16, number 21. Coming on the field, number 24, Alfonso Pedraza. Number 11, substitution.
Kiko Femenia.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 extra minutes added on. Looks to go up and over. It's a goal kick.
Substitutions taking place.
Madrid making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired...
And that's that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. There's the whistle, and here we go. With this game, we reach the halfway point of this season. That's good running with the ball. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a defender, let alone any player, make such a meteoric rise in the manner De Ligt did, Peter. Just absolutely phenomenal. A player way ahead of his years, and his composure and confidence is like that of a seasoned veteran.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Mbappe, good driving run. He's beaten the offside trap. And the defence can get it clear.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's gone forward. Cafu. Blint.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Some good work on the right flank here. Stoichkov, and the counter is on. Mbappe, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Great defending, strong and determined. Looks to clip it forward. That's good play. Blint crosses. He gets big. It's in! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't seem on. It's really crafty business, that.
After 34 minutes is number 19.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Looking for options for movement. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Stoichkov. He's through, now is he in? Chance! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And we're off again.
Well, I'm sure the manager's talked the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Blint. Now Romeo. Now it's Danjuma. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Blint. De Ligt. Rice. And it's Ruben Neves. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, time's running out for the host to get something out of this. You can sense the frustration and impatience.
Oh, important interception. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Danjuma. Oh, good read. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And he's away. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Danjuma.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Substitution on the field. Number 6, number 15, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Madrid are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Ruben Neves does well to stand firm and defend it. This is promising. De Nielsen.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Girona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Pinches it off him. A searching ball that into space. Swept in. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, the players and the coaches have plenty to think about here. A disappointing outing, and they collect nothing for it. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, bang on target. Marc Roca attempts a clearance. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's found a way through. And that has been clubbed away. Now here's the delivery. It is a corner. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's been drilled in. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at...
Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Mbappe. He's had a hit! It's there! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
After 27 minutes is number 15, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
William Carvalho. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Pablo Fornals. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Cafu. And he welcomes it in. Chance! It's a loose ball. Pablo Fornals. Pablo Fornals. Stoichkov. Cristiano Ronaldo. Given the lift of his goal.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, really good feet. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Madrid, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Ruben Neves. And Hernandez. Great skill, that's nice. Mark Roca. William Carvalho. Pablo Fornals. Great hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's got the beating of his man. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Mark Roca. Pablo Fornals. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Pablo Fornals! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He is being harried and hassled.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Cafu. Ruben Neves. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in, surely! Stoichkov! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Pablo Fornals to Mark Roca. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That's good play. Shot could be on. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Might be danger here. There's the hit!
Well,
and with that, the final whistle. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
of course, we all love to watch the creative side of the game, and
Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. Fiddles it through. Stood up well to him there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Stoichkov. Tries a shot! Goal! First blood drawn. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Quarter of an hour played. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Stoichkov. Cleared away. Iago Aspas. Gilson. Bamba. Lovely feet. Has a shot! Good strike, quite an alarm. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Stoichkov. Looking for the runner. Great ball, and he's in here. Decent hit! It's a goal! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Bamba. Ruben Neves. Chance here to counter. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Ruben Neves.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Looking for options for movement.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's played it long. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Madrid ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we're off again. And that's been intercepted. Mbappe. Hernandez. Out of play for a throw. Shot could be on. Played out towards the right wing. And he's had it nicked away. Ruben Neves. Beckenbauer. Now Costa Curta. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Oscar Mingueza.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
So what can they make of this? Marquinhos. Hernandez. Nice bit of trickery. Now it's Mbappe. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution in progress.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Driving forward. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive, and it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oscar Mingueza.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
It's anyone's ball now. Done delicately. And that has been knocked clear. Gets it back. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, shooting chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Marquinhos. Coming on the field. Number 18. Neymar. Number 21. Rice. Substitution.
Oscar Mingueza.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Ruben Neves has created one goal already. Mbappe looking to penetrate opposition lines. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Any reflection? So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That's headed upfield. Cleared without hesitation. He's got away, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And he's on a charge. And no, that was never going to make it. Hernandez.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's taking no chances there. And that has left him in a heap. Pamplona can start a counter here. He's tried one! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now they can spring out of defence. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Mbappe. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. There's the start of the second half. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Cristiano Ronaldo. He might... Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Gets to show off his quick feet. Mbappe. Cafu. Stoichkov. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Closing. Can he put it away? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitutions taking place.
Madrid choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And he cuts out the supply. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Played back in. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Looking for the runner. Haaland! And he's lost his man here. Haaland!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Played out wide. Ruben Neves does well to stand firm and defend it. Goes looking wide.
There they go, hunting again. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Mbappe! He's got a goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. A 1-0 lead established.
Look, I just think they've kept at it and got their reward. Now they need to hang on to it.
Madrid have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And the finish! He scores! They have stolen level at the last! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Works it forward. Cafu. He's found a way through. Lovely bit of skill. It's Neymar! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So that's it. It is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happy.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
We have already started here.
We are into reverse fixtures here. This the second meeting between these sides. Ruben Neves plays it short. Massive leap! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He's gone forward. Great skill, that's nice. That'll be a throw-in. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I see Dani Parejo as an underrated, even unappreciated player in the shadow of some of his more illustrious compatriots. But I think he's a player with lots and lots to offer, an excellent passer and provider. He'll be the one offering, I think, the creative spark again once this unfolds.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And Stoichkov! It's in! First blood drawn. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
After 20 minutes is number 6.
Madrid take the lead.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Pino! Stoichkov. Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Madrid are very much in charge here, dominating, but great chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Perez. He's got tall. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Jeremy Pino. Kiko Femenia. No, he's not getting his way this time. Driving forward, and he's managed to get free. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, shooting chance! He can get that clear. Marquinhos. And Hernandez. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Perez.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Pepe. Ruben Neves. And we've reached half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Madrid in control at half-time, 2-0.
From our boys. More action from the second 45 coming soon.
And the action is back on the way. Succumbs to the pressure. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Stoichkov. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Pepe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Parejo.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Pepe just eases him off the ball. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Substitution on the field. Number 6. Coming on the field is number 20, Erling Haaland. Substitutions taking place.
And it's Parejo. Passing is crisp and sharp. And climbs up big! He's missed, but not by that far.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Haaland does well to stand firm and defend it. Now he's off and running. Pepe. Ruben Neves. Haaland. Pepe! And that interception was most necessary. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's lofted through here. It's a good run, that. Great timing. Pass somewhat off target. Hernandez. Madrid can consider themselves just about safe now. Showing great feet there. Foden, big header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
And he's lost his man here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, nice touch. He rises! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on the field. Number 18. Neymar. Number 21. Rice. Substitution.
And it's Parejo.
Has been indicated.
That is lovely. No outsmarting him this time. And that will be the final act. Madrid are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, we saw some textbook football from wide areas that continued to produce expansive attacking play that was ultimately too hard to handle. They were simply too good in the wide areas, and I just really liked what I saw here.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions utopian, the sun is high in the sky, it's a truly beautiful afternoon, and the crowd reflect that. Their faces hopeful, their smiles beaming, levels of excitement and expectation are soaring, and you get the feeling that this could be a very special occasion indeed. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. That's a nicely weighted pass. Stoichkov hits one! It's there! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Madrid break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. He's played it long. Cristiano Ronaldo.
That was
He's
lovely.
shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. art of passing here, really decent hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Shot a goal! They've done it! They are right back in business.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
After 28 minutes is number 10.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on as to what will happen from here.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's got a goal! And again they hit the front. And that really is so impressive. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Played out towards the right wing. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Great skill, that's nice. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gently done. Escalante. De Ligt deals with that comfortably.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, good spread. Ronaldo in acres of space out wide. Now it's chance! They've scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
And we've reached half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. De Ligt. Cafu. That's a shade optimistic. And that's been drilled in.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Hernandez.
The attendance for
Great
this
defending,
match was
strong and determined.
71,649.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Substitution on the field. Number 22. Coming on to replace him is
Ruben
number
Neves.
7, Ruben Sobrino.
Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's in plenty of space here. Haaland. Overhit and out of play. Out to the right. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 10. Number 16. Coming on the field. Number 11. Number 9. Substitution.
Escalante. Madrid will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. Chooses to go back. Played long and they could be in here. Escalante. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's there to clear it. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Has been indicated.
That's very neat. There's the shot! Ruben Neves. So that's it. It is all over. Madrid can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think it's all about setting the right tone at the start of a match, and if you can back that up with an early goal, it just energises everybody, the whole performance, and I think they were certainly more fluid as a result of the early goal.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you from both of us. Well, a warm welcome one and all on what has been an horrendous, a wet evening. Thankfully, this rain has been deemed to be within reasonable limits, and after an inspection and all the regular formalities, the teams were handed in on time, and the all-important go-ahead was given. Bit of disruption, of course, for those travelling in the direction of the ground. The crowds have taken a little longer than usual to get in and to settle down, but thankfully that is behind us, and we are on track. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree, although he's a very different player to his older brother, who's a fine player in his own right. But Theo is about dynamism, pace and energy. He just loves to get on that front foot.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one.
Mbappe.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
He's picked his way through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here.
Oh, sweet feet.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ruben Neves. Madrid are looking to break at pace. And that is as far as they're going to go. Lovely feet. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. Aimed in for a header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Stoichkov gets across and deals with it. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Some first half thoughts?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So off we go once more.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Cafu cuts it out.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's found a way through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Now he's off and running. Pinches it off him. Gently done. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's been intercepted. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Promising cross. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well seen, saw that coming.
Cristiano Ronaldo, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Thinks one, great leap! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Still no sign of a breakthrough, which comes as quite a surprise if you consider the gulf in quality between the two teams.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Played into the middle.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And that's that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And that's where we have to end it. So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
We are into reverse fixtures here. This is the second meeting between these sides. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf, but
Gets his head to it! And he was there to get a vital touch.
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Madrid still without a single shot on target. Danjuma. Blint.
Plays a sharp little ball here. He can get that clear.
And it's Blint. Now it's Oriol Romeu. He's had it taken off him.
Stoichkov.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Romeu.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Danjuma! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Danjuma.
Plays it short.
Nicely weighted.
Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it! The breakthrough strike!
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Goal! After 31 minutes is number 19.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Stoichkov.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's lofted through here. That's a shade optimistic.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Romeu. Goes looking wide.
Oh, well played.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
1 minute added time.
Oh, super ball. Mbappe!
Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes.
Madrid still trail by the odd goal, despite coming so close with the whistle imminent. An intriguing half right until the very end.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
So off we go once more. So 45 minutes to turn it round. And the shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Goal! After 50 minutes is number 9.
Girona get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Rice. Bellingham. Now it's Stoichkov. Played with finesse. Climbs up big! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Danchuma. That's a nicely weighted pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Cafu. Beckenbauer. Hernandez bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Stoichkov. He's found a way past.
Stoichkov, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Hernandez gets over and intercepts.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. There's no flag. Chance! Sticks it away! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 8.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Coming on the field.
Interesting ball.
7.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Number 23.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Madrid are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Danchuma. Big chance! He has done it! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Goal! After 86 minutes is number 9.
Girona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Now it's Haaland. Good read, needed to be. Danjuma. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, you can hear the analysis starting already, the intricate details and nuances being debated, and they will be for several days. But only one thing matters for now: they lost it. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will have seen things he needs to work on, so I'm sure they have a lot of sorting out to do before the next game, and they can...
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions utopian, the sun is high in the sky, it's a truly beautiful afternoon, and the crowd reflect that. Their faces hopeful, their smiles beaming, levels of excitement and expectation are soaring, and you get the feeling that this could be a very special occasion indeed. He gets big! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Cristiano Ronaldo gets a good foot in there, and the counter is on. Gets to show off his quick feet. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this fella, Ruben Neves, I suspect would be a key factor, Peter, sitting deep in midfield, which gives him a a great view of the landscape all around him, and he can spray balls all around the pitch and really get his team moving forward with momentum.
Okay, interesting. That's good play. Alex Centeas just loves to go forward whenever he can. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Alex Centeas has it out wide and in space. Ruben Neves.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Marquinhos. Mbappe. Suarez.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Stoichkov. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's picked his way through. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a goal kick. Hernandez. Cafu. Cristiano Ronaldo. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And they can counter here. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Looking for the run.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
That's tidy. And it's lofted through here. Oh, no joy this time. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. And that has been cut short. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
Madrid head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. So we're just settling back into this second half. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Suarez. De Ligt. And it's gone back to the keeper. Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. He's free, he has got space. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal.
Now the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. A chorus of approval here. It's really good play. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Climbs up big! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Marquinhos. Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. More and more pressure on the ball here. He's looking to set free a runner. Cristiano Ronaldo! Denied by an instinctive save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And now they can spring out of defence. Madrid will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Well seen, saw that coming.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Done delicately. And a shot!
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Has been indicated.
And here's Leo Baptistao. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all.